Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to our first episode of the Bianca Bee Show. I am your host, Bianca Bee, and I'm excited for you guys to finally join us in our first episode. We have the latest gossip of this week, giveaways, and an interview with a celebrity fashion designer who's worked with Sean Kingston, Soulja Boy, Draya, Beyonce's dancers, and many more. But before we get into this interview, let's talk about the gossip posted on BiancaBees.com this week. Now, Jay-Z and Justin Timberlake finally kicked off their Summer of Legends tour in Toronto. Yes. They did it in their suit and ties. Look at them, looking fancy. Just dope. Drake was there too, sitting in the little pews, watching. Now, meanwhile, in Riri's world, some fans in Manchester for Rihanna's Diamond World Tour decided to throw some chips on the stage. Some chips! And she went off on them, which is pretty funny in her island accent. This is my jam. They know how to give it to me. Now, our giveaway winner this week is here. It's here. This is legit, our first giveaway winner. She received a Be Original Clothing tube top, and her name is Naja Burton, and she's 14, and she's just so cute and so little. Come out. And she's a dancer, of course, as she spins. Hi, how are you?
Good, and you?
You look good in this Native American princess tube top. You guys can find it at beoriginal.bigcartel.com. How you like it?
I love it.
You
it's
do?
so comfortable and everything.
You can wear it on your little dance shows and performances. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Now that our giveaway winner was here, let's get to our interview coming up real soon. But before that, follow us on Instagram at Bianca Bee Show and Twitter at Bianca Bee Show. And let's get this interview kicking. Detroit. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Bianca Bee Show. It's our first episode, and we have a fashion designer that has designed for everybody right now. He's just super hot. He comes from Detroit, the same state as me, and he's our first guest, and I'm just so excited. His name is Henry, a.k.a. Mr. Goldenhanger. What's up?
What's going on?
I just feel all special because you're like the first guest and everything.
I'm excited to be here.
Thank you. Now, let's talk about your brand. How did you come up with Mr. Goldenhanger?
Well, the brand itself, I started back at Wayne State in 2007. The name itself is a kind of a funny story. I had it, I've known of it since like high school. In woodshop class, I made a hanger and painted it gold. So since then, I knew I wanted to call my brand Goldenhanger.
And that's different. And I saw one show you did. It was like a hanger, and you had a whole bunch of hangers and stuff. You started designing strictly for women, and then you ventured off into men. What made you decide to just go to men?
I didn't start men's clothing until recently, until I moved to LA. It's it was kind of random. My friend was going to a party, and he needed an outfit, so I made him a sweater. And when we went there, a lot of people, they responded positively to it, so I continued to make them.
And what's the difference between styling for women and men? What's the difference?
It's a little easier for men.
Really?
Yeah, because the design, I design for myself.
Right.
And I could just give it to them and they like it. For women, it's easy. It's easy too, but it's easier for men. But I know that I'm more passionate designing women's clothing.
Because you designed my birthday dress, and it was bomb. It was bomb. Now, you were from Detroit, same as me. When did you decide it was finally time to leave Detroit and move to LA and just pursue your dreams?
Originally, I had planned to move to New York, but I visited LA about 2 years ago, and of course, the weather made me change my mind. So I planned for about 6 months or so, then I just made the move.
And this was a good move for you, I must say. Let's talk a little bit about your designs and the pieces that you've designed for a lot of celebrities right now. Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy, this is one of the first designs that I created when I came to LA. This is the King Cobra sweater, and the front of it it's a snake skin.
Nice. And let's talk about Nicki Minaj and SB.
Yeah, this design I did for him about 3 weeks ago. It was for his birthday. It's made out of leather and vinyl.
Nice. Sean Kingston.
Sean Kingston, he actually wore this sweater on the cover of Dub magazine, so that was exciting. It's a suede exterior and it has leather sleeves.
Nice. SB.
It was SB. He
Yeah.
wore this to the BET Awards, so that was exciting.
Eric Bellinger.
Eric Bellinger, I did the track jacket for him.
Oh, you do jackets too?
Jacket.
Oh, nice. Anthony, who's Beyonce's choreographer.
Yeah, Anthony Burrell, he wore
Yeah.
this on the actual show, Dance Moms on Lifetime, so that was exciting too.
Sexy model Rosa Acosta. Is that how you
Rosa
say that?
Acosta, yeah, Rosa Acosta.
Nice.
This design, we actually designed it together.
That's really
Yeah,
cute.
She hosted a party in it. Lloyd. Actually, this was one of the first. This is like the original sweater that I did for guys when I moved here. It's just a cotton face with the leather sleeves.
Nice. Draya. This one got a lot of likes on the gram.
Yeah. This was like the one for me. Like as soon as she wore that, because you know she was like on a TV show, so everybody responded well, and this is my bestseller as of now.
Nice. And then Sean Kingston.
He's wearing the pyramid sweater for guys. This is the most popular sweater right now, and he was caught on TMZ wearing it recently.
He
as
wears
well.
a lot of your pieces.
He does.
Yeah. Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, this is a t-shirt version of the sweater that Sean Kingston had on. So it's a pyramid t-shirt. He actually wore this 2 days ago. This is his birthday party.
Oh, nice. That is your lovely gown. Explain this.
That's my latest creation. That's actually the direction I'm going to take my brand into now, evening wear. I call this dress the blueprint because it's my first evening gown. So it's like the setup for what's to come.
And where would you see this at, this dress?
This one, I would say the Emmys.
Definitely. Which artist or celebrity?
Kelly Rowland, Miley Cyrus.
Definitely.
Going in that
Definitely.
direction.
Definitely. Let's go to another dress. That's you. What's this one called?
This is the sunset dress I created about 3 weeks ago. I had a brunch and she needed a dress, so this is what it just reminded me of, like a brunch.
Yeah, the yellow is really nice. Yeah. It's really nice. Next slide. What's this called?
That dress is a little older. That's actually from about 2008. This is a fashion show I did in Detroit. And
I actually remember this, but I wasn't old enough to go at the time. How does it feel like to work with so many celebrities, being in LA for a short amount of time?
It's a little surreal. Like sometimes, like I work a lot, so it takes a while to like take it all in. And when I think about it, I'm like, wow, I've done quite a lot since I've only been here for like a year. But
Yeah.
I'm excited to do more.
What do you want to do next?
I'm doing the evening gowns, so I'm gonna focus on that. I'm still studying, learning about, more draping and everything. So I'm excited to do a lot more evening wear and to continue with the men's line as well.
And now, coming from Detroit, there's not a lot of fashion designers at all. And how do you feel like you made an impact for Detroit?
I feel like I have. There's actually a lot of designers now. So a lot of them email me from time to time or social media. We connect and they let me know that I inspired them to, pursue fashion. So that's always exciting. It makes me want to continue to work harder. When I started out, I actually, I was working under a designer in Detroit. He made prom dresses. So he taught me a lot. And then I started getting into the fashion shows around college campuses and yeah.
Nice. Growing up, what inspired you to be a fashion designer?
Growing up, I was inspired by Russell Simmons. He had the Fat Farm brand, but he was also a businessman, mogul, as well as like Jay-Z and Sean Combs. And then as far as like American designers, Marc Jacobs and Zach Posen, I've always looked up to their work.
And how do you separate yourself from other fashion designers?
My designs, usually I create one of each design. It wasn't until the menswear that I've, started mass producing them, but usually everything is custom, so there's only like a few of the same designs.
And do you feel like you get more male customers or female customers?
Now I'd say men.
And
Yeah,
you like
because
it?
it's hard for guys. We don't have that many options when it comes to clothes. So now that I provide custom wear, they're responding very well to it.
Nice. And I have to ask you, get on a personal level, what struggles did you have to go through to move out here, be a businessman? You do the designs yourself. How do you take that all in? It's crazy.
It wasn't easy. I moved here about a year ago. I'd say for about the first 6 months, it was kind of like starting over again. I had to meet all new people, and I had to like think about where I wanted to take my brand, what direction I wanted to take it in. So it took about 6 months, and then after that, things just started happening. I started connecting with a lot of the stylists in LA, and they gave me advice, and they responded well to my clothing. So, yeah.
And who is your favorite stylist right now besides yourself?
My favorite stylist, mainstream, I'd say Rachel Zoe. But as far as the people who I work with now, Draya stylist Scooter, he introduced me to a lot of people and pointed me into the right direction when I first moved here.
Nice, nice. Now, what advice can you give to young fashion designers? And I go to school with a lot of fashion designers. What can you give them?
I'd say to study, know your fabrics, and yeah, once you find a product that people really like, then just go for it.
And what was your first design you ever made?
My first design was a dress. This was back in, actually no, I had t-shirts when I first started at Wayne State, but those were like screen print. My first actual design was a dress I made for, she was a party promoter in Detroit, and it was like a gold sequin two-top style dress.
And now looking back on it, do you wish you would?
I don't want to look at it again.
Okay, and that's the key to fashion design, you just grow and grow and grow.
Yeah.
You actually bought in a model to show off your design. Bring her in.
I did. This is Megan. She's wearing the Melrose dress. I created this dress for her. She actually wore it to the BET Awards on the red carpet. So I made it about 2 weeks ago. The detail was in the back. That's my favorite part. It has the cutout detail, and then in the front it has the scrunch detail there as well.
And I love the color. What color is that?
This, I'd say, is like a tangerine color.
And it looks really confident in the curly hair. And what accessories would you add to that if people were to buy it?
Very minimal. I like to let the clothes speak for themselves. So probably, I think she has on studs right now. That's what we decided to go with. So, yeah.
Nice. Thank you, Megan. Thank you. Now, let's get into our game, the original game. Basically, I'm going to ask you 2 things, and you have to choose which one. Okay? We ready? The original game. Chanel or Michael Kors?
Chanel.
Red bottoms or Jordans?
Jordans.
Ties or bows?
Bows.
Open closed heels or closed toe heels?
Open toe.
Weaves or natural?
Natural.
Fashion-wise, Beyonce or J-Lo?
Beyonce.
Robin Thicke or Justin Timberlake?
Justin Timberlake.
Amber Rose or Kim Kardashian?
Kim Kardashian.
And what celebrity would you want to wear your piece? Any celebrity in a row?
It'd have to be Beyonce.
And I feel like that's going to happen.
Hopefully.
It will, indeed. There you have it, Mr. Golden Hanger, Henry. He's here. He was amazing, our first guest. I'm so excited that you were my first guest. I love supporting Detroit people, and it's so important to support one another. And where can people find you?
My website is goldenhangerdesigns.com, Instagram, Mr. Goldenhanger, as well as Twitter.
Nice. Yeah, follow him. He's the man out here. Moved to LA and just did it. He just did it. You can do anything you want to do. And if you're a fashion designer, definitely look at this man's work because he is amazing and talented and very humble. And that is the key to being in the industry, is being humble. And that's why I respect him. And I'm your host, Bianca Bee. Thank you guys for tuning in.